What's up, guys? Today's going to be a very interesting video. It's going to be on why people secretly hate you. It's going to be great. Come right back with me. So, do you have people behind your back that gossip about you? They actually feed the rumor mill themselves. And then when they're around you, they put on that fake smile, and then before you leave, they look at you and say, "Love you." Don't you feel like just sometimes just stabbing them in the eye? I know I do at times. That's terrible, but it's funny. That's what we're going to talk about today. So if this is your first time joining me, my name's Tom Fawkes, and this is my channel, Moving Forward with Tom. And on this channel, we discuss not only what it's like to live with depression and anxiety, but also some things that we can do to overcome those things. And this particular thing that we're going to talk about today is why people secretly hate you. Can be very hard on a person that suffers from depression and anxiety, because they start feeling like, man, I must have done something to make this person hate me, when the fact is you've done nothing at all. It's just because they hate you. So we're going to dive deep into that, about why it is that they hate you. So just remember that what they really hate isn't you. What they hate is who you are, of how other people react to you, how many people seem to like you. And it boils down to one thing, and that's jealousy. They're jealous and want to be who you are. They want the life that you have. They want either the job that you have, or they want the friends that you have. They want people to laugh at their jokes like they laugh at your jokes. And the sad part is they really want to try to dim your light so that they can shine brighter. And that's just a problem, but the problem is not yours. The problem is theirs. That is on them, friends, not on you. You just have a natural charisma about you that attracts people. And, I have 3 daughters, and so I've seen this a lot with girls, but it also happens with men too. But I see to where if a girl is like bubbly and happy and friendly, that behind their back their friends will call them a skank or a whore or whatever it may be, when they're just being kind, they're just being nice, they're being who they are. They have this certain spark about them that the other person doesn't, so jealousy comes into play. So this other person will go behind their back, try to recruit other haters, try to find little dirt on the inside that they think anything they can do to turn someone else against that person. And that's just sad. But the problem is that person that is doing this rumoring and this person that is doing the hating simply is missing something in their own life. They don't feel popular. They feel like they're not as good as you. So they try to tear you down in other people's eyes. And I'm going to give you a few things to look for if people around you are secret haters of yours. One of the things you can look for is when you're in a conversation with them, they're going to avoid eye contact. They'll talk to you while looking around. They'll cross their arms. They'll even point their feet away from you, because subconsciously they can't stand to be in your presence. But they have to, out of not wanting other people to know how they really feel about you, because other people like you. But they will try, when you're not with them, to mimic you. They'll try to be you, but guess what? They'll never be you. They're wannabes. They just want to be you. They won't try anything on their own. They won't take chances, but they see you doing it, so they want to be you. It's toxic to be around that kind of person. It's toxic for those that battle with depression and anxiety to be around those type of people. You can't save everybody, but they can definitely drag you down into a hole that you don't need to be in, because there's nothing that you're doing wrong. You're being you. Notice that they try to dim your light, but never dim your light to please someone else. Because they'll even maybe say, "Oh, well, you just did that for attention." No, I did that because that's who I am. I just don't like that when people are that way with my friends. And when your friends are coming to you and gossiping to you about other friends, guess what? They're doing the same thing to you behind your back. So don't feel like that you're their confidant. No, you're just the person that they're saying shit to at that moment, because they do it to everyone. And that's a sickness that they have to deal with. It's nothing that you have to be overwhelmed about, maybe thinking that someone doesn't like you. What can I do to change? What can I do to make them like me? That's not the problem. The problem is that they've got something missing in their own life. They're insecure people. So they want what you have, but they'll never have it. They never compliment you. That's another thing to look out for. Anything that you do, they feel like in their mind they can do better, so they'll try to compete with you. They'll do little underlying, little sarcastic remarks. They won't come out and tell you how they feel because they're cowards. But they will say things to other people to make it sound like they've said something to you, or they'll make a sarcastic remark to you in an underlying tone when they're around other people to stay on the fringes, kind of. But that's just because they're cowards. They hate themselves and they hate something about themselves, so they turn that hate to you. They make it look like that you are the reason they're so miserable, when you have nothing to do with their misery. They have everything to do with their own misery. So don't change yourself for haters. I see it all the time, even with stars and people bashing people that make music, or people that are on movies, and people just trying to make themselves look better when they actually just make themselves look small. So don't fall into that trap with being with other people like that and being around haters, because, you know, like Taylor Swift said, haters gonna hate, and you cannot do anything about it. You can't make that hater like you. So just walk away from them, or grow some balls and tell them that you know exactly what they're doing. I've done that many times because I don't care. Like I talked about on a previous video, at times I'm like a lion to where I just don't give a shit. I'll tell people and I'll call them out on their crap, and I get that from my grandfather, I guess. He was a great man, but he was also a very blunt man. And that's what trait it's probably not the best trait, but I am glad that I have it, because I don't allow people to be fake around me and to be fake friends. I won't do it. I'll call them out on it. So this is a different video. I know it is. I didn't mean for it to be like bashing people that hate you, but it's the truth. Just remember, it's nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And just do one thing for me till next time, and let's just keep moving forward. Thanks.